Nigeria is a country blessed with men and women who are set to unlock massive potentials in various sectors of the economy and launch our country into sustainable prosperity. Over the years, these professionals have shown clear signs to the rest of the world that as a people, we are determined to tap into abundant resources available in the country in the bid to break off from the shackles of underdevelopment and join the league of the industrialized world. Hello, and thanks for being there. You're welcome to your business review program, Economy Today. On today's edition, we will feature well-meaning Nigerians who are committed to making Nigeria an investor's destination. I am Elizabeth Ocheme. Do enjoy the package.
For further details and advert placements, please call 01-453-1070 or 0803-091-3407. Economy Today, bringing you the best.
Geoplex Drilling Technologies is a wholly indigenous oil and gas service company which provides oil field services to the upstream industry in Nigeria and the West African coastal region. Wale Ogunsoya is the Managing Director and Chief Executive.
Geoplex is a company we started in 2002 to provide well services to the oil and gas industry. Well services are activities carried out in the well with technology to determine the properties of that well. Basically, what you find in that well, it is oil, gas, and sometimes water that we will not really be interested in. So we're a technology company. We have invested heavily in our equipment and training our personnel, to be able to carry out these services that used to be carried out by a multinational company. Actually, I used to work for one of them, and it's from this experience that we brought into the industry under the local content law to be able to ensure that we're able to create values.
Following government policies aimed at encouraging and ensuring more participation by competent Nigerians in the upstream oil and gas industry, Geoplex Drilling Technologies is well positioned to maximize the opportunity presented by this development.
The vision of Geoplex is very clear. We want to become the leading well services provider to the oil and gas industry. And I think we have been doing that very well. In fact, when we set this target about 10 years ago, we wanted to be a leader. And a number of our services that we are providing, including electric wireline services, drilling measurements while drilling, logging while drilling, gyro services, we have become the leader as far as the industry is concerned as an indigenous company. Our mission is very clear. We want to expand what we're doing into other parts of Africa. Right now, Geoplex is registered in Congo, Brazzaville. We're setting up the facilities, and in 2016, we'll be carrying our first services outside the shore of Nigeria.
The company aspires to become a world-class service provider in the areas of high-quality wireline services and drilling technology services.
In what we do in our sector, we probably lead in terms of the asset acquisition that we have made. As I said earlier, the industry is about good equipment and the well-trained people that you have. We have trained our people very well. Geoplex trains, I think, probably as good as any of the multinational companies in the services we deliver. We have continued to employ Nigerians. This company at the time had over 360 employees. Nigerians, that were on our payroll. We've reduced that a little bit because of the downturn. But the goal is very clear, for us where we're going. The other great achievement we have made is that we've managed to register this company outside the country. We're one of the few indigenous companies that are set to provide services outside the country. Others that are doing this within the short span of this company when we started. Where we are, we think being able to step outside the shore of Nigeria. We've provided services in Cameroon, for instance. We're going to be doing that in Congo, in Ghana, and Ivory Coast very soon.
The formula to succeed in the oil and gas industry is not rocket science, and so, having invested heavily in high-tech equipment, an essential strategy for the continued growth of the company is training and manpower development.
Geoplex has been involved in taking on NCD recruits and graduating them in terms of developing more skills, within the country. So I think also training is very important. For us in Geoplex, training is very essential. We want to hire good engineers, but not only that, we want to train them. All of our engineers are certified. A number of them are trained not just within the country. When it's necessary, we send them outside the country to be trained, especially by equipment manufacturers and our partners. And these guys comes back and they do a wonderful job.
To further add value to clients' need, detailed attention is paid to building capacity of the staff. However, the organization craves for accessibility to funds for enhanced service delivery.
We spend a lot of money training our guys, and we contribute to the Nigerian training fund. We would like to see them to be a little bit more active in terms of supporting us. This fund is there. We're all made to pay every year into their coffers. We want to see the government on this side of it. These institutions are set up, deliberately through, good strategy and policy to ensure the support. So training, we would like to see more support from the training fund in terms of, helping us to train our guys. The board is funded by funds from the oil and gas industry. All of us pays 1%. Everybody in the oil and gas industry pay 1% of their contract value of the revenue that you earn to the NCDMB. And this is a substantial amount of money meant to develop local content in Nigeria. So the program that NCD has, which was to fund some of us that are, trying to grow and trying to do the right thing in acquisition of some of the equipment we have that we need. We want to see NCD to revisit this and be able to bring this fund to us to be able to use.
Industry stakeholders agree that gas flaring wastes resources and harms the environment, which is why concerted efforts have been made to reduce flaring and increase gas usage.
The country actually have potential for more gas than oil, but we lack the infrastructure, basically pipelines, to be able to move this gas, from where they are, in the oil field, into where we could use them for power, even to power our home, and for the generality of Nigerians to be able to use gas. So that's, for me, is a challenge that this country has to overcome. Basically, what are the infrastructure we need to have on ground to be able to move this gas, especially for the power sector and the industrial sector, to reduce the cost of power. As we all know, most industries, including us, have to rely heavily on generators rather than producing this power, air mass, which is a lot cheaper and create a chain of economic value for the industry.
Wale Ogunsoya believes instead of flaring gas, it can be put into optimal use by Nigerians.
I will also want to recognize, the fact that we're not even using gas enough in terms of our domestic use. This has a huge potential to revolutionize this country. The domestic gas utility should be a policy that the government should work on. what it implies is that how do we take the gas that we produce, basically the LPG, and feed it into the home? What are the essential things we need to put in place to be able to do this? Some of us have proposed the model that was used in Indonesia, where over 5 years the country transitioned from use of kerosene to gas. The whole country up to 85–90%. These are things that we can look into, and I think it will revolutionize this country. It will reduce the subsidy that the government is spending that can be used on other things that the country needs in terms of infrastructure.
He also speaks on the challenges and the way forward for the company.
One of the biggest challenges we always have is funding, which means basically how much funding is out there for you to be able to acquire the equipment that you need to run your business. So funding is very challenging, and I think the biggest part of it is when you even get this fund, the time that you have to pay back is very short compared to other parts of the world. And when I'm competing with the multinational companies to provide the same services that they are providing, when they get that money cheaper and have a more favorable terms than me, then they have an advantage already. Vision in the next 5 years is very clear. Number one, we want to double our revenue, from where we are right now. We're going to achieve this by moving this country out of Nigerian shores. What we are doing that we developed in Nigeria and have become experts in it by Nigerians, we're moving these things out of the country right now. We're already working in some of the African countries, and our operations in Congo is expanding. We're deliberately expanding to the Western and the Southern African countries. We're involved in so many tenders that are ongoing outside Nigeria, within Africa. So that's the vision we have. We also want to strengthen our position at home. And one of the things we declared, about a year ago to our staff, because we're very passionate about our personnel. Every personnel in Geoplex are very passionate about the company. We are looking at, within the next 4 years, this goal was set 1 year ago, that this company will pay equal salary for equal job compared to any company in the world. That is a very clear vision. We're very passionate about it, and we think we're on our way to doing that.
For further details and advert placements, please call 01-453-1070 or 0803-091-3407. Economy Today, bringing you the best.
It is a universally known fact that the insurance industry plays a significant role in the overall operations of not just various sectors of any economy, but also protect the financial well-being of individuals in the event of unexpected loss in exchange for a periodic payment. Following the global trend in the insurance industry, operators within the sector in Nigeria, who before now sold their products through agents, today prides itself of taking advantage of the social media, banks, and phones to deliver service to esteemed clients. Godwin Wiggle is the chairman, Nigeria Insurance Association.
Modernization, of course, insurance has gone in the past. 20 years back, insurance was sold by agents. They come to you, they talk with you, they try to let you, educate you. But today, we are in the wide years, and the social media, through social media, you sell insurance online, you sell insurance on your phones, you sell insurance through many mediums now. We now use the banks. So the whole lot has really happened in the last 25 years, in the last 10 years, in terms of insurance outlets. Now again, when you look at the modernization again that has really come in, you see insurance companies, providing in the time past, there was no cover like terrorism, there was no cover like kidnapping. So insurance will continue to model itself according to what the society needs. And that is just basically what I can attribute to the modernization that is really taking place in the insurance market.
Presently, Nigeria prides herself of innovative and committed insurance operators that ensures clients get value for their money invested in any product within the insurance sector. Law Union and Rock Insurance PLC is one of the first generation insurance companies to open office in Nigeria 6 decades ago. Let's meet Jide Orimolade, the Managing Director and Chief Executive.
We've been in business for 64 years. We started operation in 1951 as an agency office by the founder, Sir Bank Anthony. And after that, we turned it into a limited liability company. And then during the course of the acquisition by the public, it became a PLC. Presently, we're into a general class of business. What I mean by the general class of business, we do motor insurance, we do property insurance, we do liability insurance, we do group personal accident insurance. So things that are related to the non-life aspect of the business. So those are the class of business that we do presently. And then in terms of how we've been able to take the organization so far, right now we have an asset base of over 9 billion. And then in terms of the shareholders funds, we have about 4.7 billion shareholders funds.
As part of the organization's transformation and restructuring process, Law Union and Rock Insurance's business is structured using the sectorial model of operation. This is to enable the organization align its offerings to the unique needs of the various sectors of the economy.
I just encourage Nigerians to take up insurance. It gives you peace of mind. I mean, once you have insurance in place, you can be rest assured that, in terms of future occurrence, I mean, it's already taken care of.
We'll be supplying them with academic materials, and we've been doing a whole lot of counseling. We've been doing a whole lot of, awareness in these areas. So we're beginning to bridge that gap. And again, the NIA as a body, one of the ways we've been bridging the gap is to develop manpower in the area of actuarial science. What we have done as an association is that we have agreed, in fact, our first candidate will be graduating anytime soon. We've sponsored somebody to go and read actuarial science in the UK, and we believe that when that person comes, there will be that impact, we impact knowledge into the others. And as much as the resources permit us, we will continue to train and train and train.
On the issue of prompt payment of claims, Law Union and Rock ensures policyholders get their check within 5 days.
For us at Law Union and Rock, I mean, the only thing that speaks for us is ability to be able to pay claims. Not just paying the claims, but at the same time paying the claims promptly. And based on what I mentioned, what do you sell in insurance is trust. So if the insuring public, if they don't have trust in whatever you're doing, I mean, they won't be able to patronize you. And at the same time too, how do we kind of try to increase the level of people getting involved in the insurance business? The only way you can do that is when they have claims, you understand, you're able to quickly, meet up with their needs. For us at Law Union and Rock, number one, when you have a claim, we expect that you quickly inform us, either by telephone or maybe by email or by text message. And then once we are informed, you understand, I mean, before we even appoint an adjuster, we tell, because we have a survey department within the organization. So we just inform them, they go and then quickly carry out what they call the on-spot inspection. And then once we see that the claim is of large volume, we quickly involve an adjuster. And what we've been able to do is that the adjuster that we have within the organization, we are the adjusters that we will have done a kind of due diligence on them. So we have reputable adjusters that we use.
Given the phenomenal role of the insurance industry, huge investments are made in the area of training for efficient service delivery.
For us at Law Union and Rock, we've been able to identify that. We have training that we've been able to put in place, both internal and external. There's what we call the Law Union Training Academy. And what that normally entails is that we have some of our staff that they're very good when it comes to training in terms of various products, and at the same time in terms of leadership, in terms of management. It's something that we started last year, and we want to make it a kind of a continuous training. One thing that it's going on well for us at Law Union and Rock is that any of our clients, once you do business with us, once we give you the policy document, we take our time to be able to take you through, the policy document, and it's based on the fact that we have, a solid training facility in place. And like I mentioned, in terms of apart from the internal training that we do external training too. We make use of either the institute, which is the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, and then we make use of people that we know they've been able to give a lot in the insurance industry, and then they now have their own outfits in terms of consultancy. We make use of them, and at the same time too, in terms of other consultants, that are not even related to insurance industry, maybe in terms of finance, in terms of admin, in terms of strategy. We just try as much as possible to give our people the best.
Law Union and Rock Insurance PLC, established in Nigeria since 1951.
For further details and advert placements, please call 01-453-1070 or 0803-091-3407. Economy Today, bringing you the best.
That's our package today. I believe you were well informed and educated on the operations of these sectors of our economy. In case you need to know more about our program, you can visit our website www.promantraservices.com. You can like us on our Facebook page, Economy Today on NTAI. To watch our previous episode, visit www.youtube.com/Economy Today on NTAI. Until I come your way again, I remain Elizabeth Ocheme. God bless you.